Hello and welcome to episode 91 of my Wurm Unlimited tutorial series. This episode is going to be on making a yo-yo, and I'm going to set you a challenge in a little bit. First of all, there are two reasons to make a yo-yo. One is so you can impress your friends with your yo-yo skills and probably make them realise you've not been taking your medication. And secondly, you can use them to sacrifice and get double the skill gain. So you see, there is a very good use for yo-yos, although I'm quite sure once you start playing with your yo-yo there'll be no stopping you. Anyway, so let's get to making a yo-yo. So the first thing we'll do is we'll bring up the recipe window and we will type in yo-yo, funny enough. There we go. Now notice it's going to use the toy making skill to make it. And if we take a look, you will need one string of cloth and one shaft. To make the yo-yo actually uses 0.2 of the string of cloth. So even with just one piece of string of cloth, you can have 10 tries at making it. But anyway, enough of the waffle, let's get to the actual making of it. So I've got the components in my pocket. The one last thing I'd mention is I'm going to use oak, because we all know with all the tools, as you use them they take damage. So I haven't used a yo-yo before, but we're going to use one in a minute. Okay, so let's right click on the yo-yo, add to the crafting items, check that it says yo-yo, and it does. So let's create 4, why don't we? Okay, over here we will see the skill gain. Under carpentry, sorry, there it is, toy making. That's the one that's going to go up. And I've reached 2. And how many yo-yos do I have? None. Oh, okay, so what it's saying there is the material has been used, which will be, so it must be 0.20. Sorry, I must have misread that from the Yoyopedia. Okay, in that case, I suspected that. What we're going to do is we will right click the second one down, right click and combine. There we go. So now we'll add that to the crafting window. That's now plenty. So now we've got 9 more tries. My apologies, it does use 0.20 each time. So let's try again and create. There we go, timer's going up. Of course we'll get more skill. And of course we're going to get lots of failures because our skill is so low. But notice it's the string of cloth is going down ever so slightly. But there we are, we have a yo-yo. That's good enough for me. Okay, now that we've made a yo-yo, let's show the use of the yo-yo. So if I close the crafting windows, okay, to use the yo-yo, so now we've made it using the toy making, and I've got that to 4. We are now going to move to toys and yo-yo, and if I right click on that and find on Yoyopedia, we will see that it says this is the skill used when playing with a yo-yo toy. Having a high skill in this improves the success chances in using this toy. You need to move in order to gain a new skill tick for the yo-yo. So what that's telling us is when we use the yo-yo we must walk around. So to use the yo-yo we right click on the yo-yo and spin. And notice it's spinning, so you can move whilst you spin. And okay, there we go, it yielded back, it reeled back in, and we got a little skill gain. So let's do that once more and spin and start walking. See, we just made an improvement there. The yo-yo has going some speed, so it's progressing. Now it's going to try and do the first move, which is the sun, and because it succeeded, we're now moving on to the second move, which is the grind. As you get better and better at the yo-yo skill, more of the moves will open up to you. The next move was the cradle, but I failed because obviously my skill is still low. So there you go. As you practice with the yo-yo, you will unlock more and more skills. So there's the first application of the yo-yo. Now what I will do before I continue with showing you the second application is I want to read first what it says on the wonderful Wurmpedia regarding the yo-yo. So the description: a small spool of wood with string rolled up in the centre. A yo-yo is an entertaining toy. Usage: right click the yo-yo and choose spin. Well, I've shown you that already. And it goes on to say it improves the yo-yo skill. Okay, and it also mentions you have to move. Now here's the notes. Maximum quality level is capped by the quality level of the shaft used. On failure, the shaft's quality is reduced. An entire shaft is now required in the process. If larger than 0.2 kilograms of string is used, only 0.2 kilograms of the string of cloth is used. Okay, so that's why I misread it, because it doesn't say 0.20, it just says 0.2 kilograms. So you can see, easy enough mistake to make. Next, it is possible to move around while spinning a yo-yo. Taking damage, such as from falling damage, will cancel the action. Well, because my skill's so low, that cancelled it. It is necessary to move to a different location occasionally, as skill gain will stop if standing on the same tile too long. Well, I also showed you that. Sacrificing yo-yos give double favour to followers of Venora. Well, cunningly enough, this is my Venora follower, and we will be getting to sacrificing next. Here's the moves that you can get with the yo-yo are the sun, grind, cradle, suicide, basilisk. I'll let you see if you can discover the rest. I don't want to take all the fun out of it for you. Okay, so that's what the Wurmpedia says. It also does list off the titles, but that's actually one of the challenges I want to set to you, or a challenge I want to set to you. First though, before the challenge, let's go show you the second reason we make a yo-yo. Now, if we come up here this time in our skills, go back to religion, which is episodes not long finished, a while back. I think 2 episodes ago I finished covering, for now, the religion. But over here is my Venora altar. So what we're going to do, we're going to observe our favour. I'm going to open it up. Going to put the yo-yo inside. And now we can sacrifice. This is going to go up and we will see what skill gains we get. While that's slowly going up, well, it's nearly finished. I'll let it finish and then I will get the challenge out of the way. Okay, well, according to that, kindly accepts my offerings, but actually hasn't given us any skill gain at all that I could notice. So, maybe they've changed that in an update. Perhaps so. Well, it used to be you get double the skill gain, but it doesn't appear to be doing that right now. But it does look like it's given us some mind logic and body control. So either the spinning the yo-yo has done that, or sacrificing. But there we have it. Doesn't look like there is any skill gain anymore. So have fun with the yo-yo. Right, let's just lastly leave you with this challenge. For those of you out there that have stopped taking the medication, here is a challenge for you. See if you can get the title Trickster, which is a title you get from using the yo-yo. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed this episode on yo-yos. Goodbye.